Hey, welcome back to another live stream. We're going to have a whole lot of stuff going on today. Now, I'm hoping that the audio is working well. So, if you come in and the audio is not working, please let me know. Now, there's a few things that I'm going to go over today. One of them has to do with a beer review. Well, hello, Green Hazard. Can you hear me okay? Because I wasn't able to do a whole lot of audio test. So let me know if you can hear me, and we'll go from there. All right. So again, one of the things we're going to be doing today is a beer review. And let's see. Because I'm not getting... Oh, yeah, I can hear you. Okay, thank you very much, Green Hazard. I really appreciate that. Now, what I normally do for people who come into my chat, because we're a smaller channel, we don't get a whole lot of people coming into the chat right away. We do get a lot of people who come back for the replay, though. So what I do is I do shout-outs to everybody. And a shout-out for Green Hazard. Let's see if I remember how to do this, because it's been a little while since I have had the pleasure of doing this. I usually bring up the screen, let people know what's going on here. Whoops. There we go. Let people know what's going on here. Whoa, what's going on here? It's kind of hiccuping on me a little bit. My apologies. So Green Hazard, just give me a second here and I will do a shout out for you. There we go. So a shout out for Green Hazard. Go over and check them out. Let me get my switcher here. Now if I did this right, which I think I did, but if I did this right, I should be able... There you are. So Green Hazard, please go check out Green Hazard. Looked over there real quick. Looks like he has a lot of really neat stuff on there, a lot of gaming things. Hashtag I am a creator. He's part of that family of creators. And it looks as though, so he has some quick updates, first grades, box openings. Oh, so he has some box openings as well. Very, very good. So go check out Green Hazard. And again, we are not a sub for sub community that I belong to. However, what we do, well, it looks like I'm a little dark here. Hold on. See if I can bring up some light. Yeah, you can look at my microphone for a second. For some reason, there we go. Whoops. Ta-da. Yes, that's a green screen. Okay. So that's a little bit better lighting. It's reflecting off my glass a little bit, but we'll make it work. So let me tilt that down just a tad bit more. There we go. So now you know what we do behind the scenes. Alrighty. So the Midnight Raven has arrived. So welcome, Midnight Raven. And yes, it has been a long time. And again, I am very, very happy that you have come to my live stream. The Midnight Raven is very, very wonderful person. So if you have time, please go over and check her out. And again, we are not a sub for sub community that I belong to. However, we do highly suggest you go over to the other live streams and check them out. If you like what you see, hit that red button, support them. And I can tell you that people who come in here, if you really do like their stuff and you support them, they are going to be looking at your stuff as well. And if they like your stuff, they will support you too. So again, none of this sub for sub stuff, but if you really like what they want, go for it. All right, so the Midnight Raven, just so you know, when you go to the Midnight Raven's channel, go over, again, see what she has. For some reason, it's really having a hard time loading. But I have seen the Midnight Raven. She has grown so much, has gone so far. I am very proud of this young lady. Again, the Midnight Raven. So please check her out. I'm sure you'll be happy that you did. So there you go, the Midnight Raven. Now, of course, every time I go and do stuff like that, I do lose track of the chat. So I apologize if I lost anyone. I am not purposefully ignoring you. But one thing we are going to do, and we might as well do it right now, is we're going to open up and do a taste test of the beer. So this is from the Anchor Brewing Company. It is the Liberty, there we go, the Liberty Ale. Now last time when I did a Liberty beer, I think I did the Liberty IPA. I'm not an IPA person. I'm still not an IPA person, but it wasn't bad, not at all. So we're going to open this one up. This is a 5.9% alcohol by volume, 5.9%. Why they couldn't say 6, I don't know, but 5.9%. Let's pop this thing open. All right, get my proper beer glass out. Oh yeah, look at that. It's perfect. There's a nice little head on there. Ooh. Very dense bubbles, very dense head, that's good. Ooh, you can smell the hops in there. Smells a bit light, which is what I like. The coloring is quite good. You can see my thumb through there. So it's not a real thick colored beer, but I think it has a nice caramel looking color to it. I like it. Not bad at all. Has a nice mouthfeel to it. It's not real heavy. It's not real like watered down. You can definitely taste the hoppiness of it. Let's see if it explains anything on here. It's, of course, brewed in San Francisco. It was first brewed on 18th of April, 1975. And it was done to celebrate the 200th anniversary of Paul Revere's historic ride. It's virtually handmade by the brewers of the Anchor Steam Beer in one of the smallest and most traditional brewers in the world. Advertising, I don't know. But I have no reason to doubt it. It says finest barley malt. Yeah, I can definitely taste the barley in it. Fresh whole hops. Again, definitely taste the hops. Top fermenting yeast, pure water, and the simple natural methods that reflect our exceptional, goes into advertisement stuff, but not bad. So for me, this is a keeper. So I'll go with that one. Again, that is the Liberty Ale by Anchor Brewing Company. Now, just to get a little bit of an update on what we're doing with the channel. And Green Hazard, if you did miss it, the percentage is 5.9%. Again, I would say 6%, but there must be a legal reason why they can't round it up. But 5.9% by volume, which isn't too bad for an ale. Not bad at all. Future plans. Now, right now, I do have a video out on the Jimmy Carter Museum, which is an American president in Georgia. I went down to Georgia and we went to the Jimmy Carter Museum, which is also the National Library for Jimmy Carter. It was very interesting. I unfortunately did not videotape as much as I thought I did, so I had to do some creative editing. It turned out okay, and I'm going to be quite honest with you. It's not my best work, but we got the job done. So if you want to go check that out, I'd really appreciate it. Coming up, we're going to be doing, I think, this coming Sunday, there's going to be the Paper Making Museum, which was on the grounds of the Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech grounds. So again, that's a paper making museum. We also have a lot of other things coming down the pike, like going to the Tully Smith Farm, which is an 1800s farm. We have, oh, hello, Happy Trails Hiding? Honest, I didn't drink too much of this. Happy Trails Hiking. So I appreciate it. We just did a beer review on the Liberty Ale by Anchor Brewing Company in California. Not bad at all. But anyway, we're also going to be doing the Swan House, which is also in Georgia. It is a 1920s and 1930s mansion. And when I say mansion, I don't mean, mansion. I mean mansion. This thing has never-ending stairwells and hallways. It's really neat. So stay tuned for that. We also have Halos and Heathens. They're a couple on YouTube. They do a lot of really good stuff. And they are going to be doing a spotlight interview with me. So I'm actually downloading some B-roll that I can use with it. So that usually takes quite a bit of time to get that process together. So if you see my last interview with Jada Diva, you see a lot of the background stuff, a lot of the B-roll that I kind of put in and popped it up next to him. I'm doing the same thing with Halos and Heathens to make it look as nice as possible, because they took the time to answer my questions, do the interviews, upload their video, and I really want to do the best for them that I can. So let's see. Let's get back to the chat here. Happy Trails Hiking. And yes, we did have a great trip to Georgia. Thank you very much. He was referring to the trip. And, oh, then they know about Happy Trails Hiking, also knows about Halos and Heathens. Yes, Neil and Ann, they are wonderful, wonderful people, very nice people. So, Happy Trails Hiking, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to bring up their site. So go over and check them out. Now again, we're for some reason we're having a little bit of a delay and uploading or downloading, however you want to say it, the different websites, so I apologize for that. However, we will get things moving here. See if I can. There we go. So Happy Trails Hiking, go over and check them out. This is what their YouTube channel looks like. So again, check them out. It looks like a lot of really neat stuff. So I highly suggest you go look them out. I'm going to check them out after the show as well. So hopefully we can get together, talk a little bit. It looks like there's a lot of the same stuff that I do. So way to go. I lost the chat. Again, I apologize. When I go to show other people's sites, I have a problem getting back to the chat. I got there. And you are very, very welcome. And yes, you do have a lot going on there from what I see on the channel. So everybody go check them out. Those who are live, check them out, please. See what you like. Again, we are not a sub for sub channel, so that's not what I'm asking you to do. Just go over there, check them out. If it's what you see, what you like, hit that red button. If you don't, check out a couple of their videos anyway, see if you really do like them. And if that's not really your cup of tea, that's okay. Same thing on this channel. Check my stuff out. If it's not really your cup of tea, I'm okay with that. Because everything, stuff that I do is not for everyone, and I know that. So I'm not saying sub for sub. Okay, just so you're aware. And let's see, Happy Trails Hiking says, we used to do a Thirsty Thursday with beer reviews. Good. I'll check those out. But until then, cheers. Now, because I am a bit of a lightweight, well, not lightweight as in my weight's light. It's not. But as far as alcohol, I always follow up with some water. Kind of dilute it a little bit, you know what I mean? All right. So does anybody, cheers. So does anybody have any questions for me or any comments? I know it's really bad manners for people to say, what they're doing on their channels. However, here, I don't mind that at all. Again, at least for right now, because we do some small chats. I am very much open and to everybody sounding off what's coming up on their channel. Go ahead and say it in the chat. When this is replayed, there are people who come on a bit later to see what we had talked about, and they might see what's coming up on your channel, get interested, and go check you out. So please feel free, advertise for yourself, and do your thing. Now, for people like Happy Trails Hiking, who has not been on my channels very much, just so you know, I do not do very long live streams. I only do 20 minutes to a half hour. I do have some family obligations. Right now my family's out at a dentist appointment, so I'm able to jump on here real quick and do my thing. And kind of just tell people what's going on. So let me hear what you're doing. Now for Halloween, it's kind of some interesting stuff. We have, I think at my work, a SpongeBob theme that we're going to be doing. And I have a very interesting costume that my wife was kind enough to help put together with me. And it's of what's SpongeBob's friend? I'm sorry, I don't watch that much. SpongeBob, Patrick Star. So I have a little thing, Patrick Star. Let's see if I can find a photograph that I took and sent to friends of ours. Oh, does it look like? Oh, maybe I took it on my wife's camera, which is a very good possibility. Darn it. Yep, I think that's what happened. I took it on... Yep, I took it on my wife's phone. So, and it's not here. So I can't show you my Patrick Star outfit unless I go put it on, and trust me, you don't want to see it. Not live. But, because there's still a few more things that have to do with it. But, trust me, it's interesting. Yeah, I just kind of messed that up. But anyhow, go ahead, ask questions, see what we got. Again, advertise what's coming up. If there's anything really neat that you have on your channel that you want to advertise, let people know to take a look at, please go ahead, feel free to do so. If you don't do so in about a minute or so, I'm guessing you just politely pass up the opportunity, and that's okay. But Happy Trails says they have a Wildlife Wednesday collaboration tomorrow. Ooh, with several other channels. Now that's cool. I'm going to check that out. And what's my next travel? Well, my next travel actually is no travel because I have so much editing I have to do. I've actually did a whole bunch of unboxings. I did some Ryobi products and some digital products, those kind of things that I want to edit and get up that I haven't done for a while. Also, I do plan on doing some more spotlight interviews. I have a whole lot of invitations out so far. I want to see which ones come back and which ones don't, and then probably edit those down and then go out and do some more, because I when I do spotlight interviews, I want to make really, really sure that I do them right, because again, they take the time to help me out. I want to take time to help them out and make them look good. And let's see. Oh, you're stuck at home now to do lack of any more vacation. Yeah, that's about it too. So not really sure where our next vacation is going to be. There's a possibility next year to Florida. We are getting fairly close to retirement age, my wife and I. So we might be looking at different retirement villages and places down in Florida and other places. So that's kind of off to the side. I'm not sure I'm going to do that for like YouTube things, but I might, because there might be some people who'll be interested in that as well. At least kind of get an idea, and it's just an idea, put it that way. But nothing is really set in stone yet. But thank you for asking. I do appreciate that very much. For those of you who don't know, Happy Lux has just joined us. So welcome, Happy Lux. I do appreciate you coming on very, very much. And let's see here. Happy Lux does, of course, a lot of gaming, if I remember right. Let's see if I can bring up Happy Lux channel. There we go. So let me go over and Happy Lux, if you're interested in gaming, he has a very nice game, as you see. All kinds of nice games. He has a Yamaha project, the King goes yo, the King goes the King goes plus 2 is 4, minus 1, that's frequent maths.
I would build a great wall, and nobody builds walls better than me, believe me. And I'll build them very inexpensive. The wall.
That's kind of embarrassing. There we go. So, oh yeah, it might be a good idea to show my research in Florida. So that's actually a very good idea. Thank you for that. I do appreciate it. Well, I am past my 20-minute mark. I have no problem going any further. If you guys have anything else to talk about, I'll be more than happy to do that. That would be fantastic. If not, then I'm going to be signing off here very, very soon. So I'll give you about a minute or so, again, if you have any questions. And Happy Lux, I'm going to make the same offer to you that I did for others, especially when they do callbacks. Oh my goodness, look at that. I got 2 more people coming in, and I was just about ready to leave. So hello, welcome, Christina. And I'm not going to say the other one, but Christina, again, welcome to the chat. I do appreciate seeing you in here. Now, what we've been doing, we did a beer review, which was very, very nice. We like that very much. Christina is not a YouTube creator from what I see. However, again, very, very much invited to come in, and so is the other person, which again, very interesting title, but I'm not going to say it because I don't want YouTube's algorithm to pick that up. but it would be interesting to see if that person or John is a content creator, which he is not. However, John, you are very welcome here. And if you have any questions, oh, thank you for the hat. I do appreciate that. Yes, I actually got that in Scotland, BC era, which is before kids, before children. So I was stationed in England when I was in the Air Force, and I got this in Scotland. So it's been around for me for many, many, many years. What kind of music do I like? Actually, there's a lot of different musics that I will listen to, but I'm kind of the old boring, kind of the more classical, and I don't mean classical rock, although I do listen to that too on occasion. I mean actual classical. So I do like to, because I got into a habit of that when I was studying in college, and that was something that I could listen to, but it wasn't, it didn't have voiceover, it didn't have lead singers that would interfere with me studying. Because when you're reading words to me, and I'm hearing music, and I'm hearing words, it kind of messed me up a little bit, so I started listening to classical, having some background noise, but not having actual words, and that did help me out a lot. So I kind of got into that and listened to a lot of those kind of things. So Bach, Beethoven, those kind of things. So thank you for the question. I appreciate that. And for those of you who just joined in, John and Christina, I normally only do like 20 minutes, 30 minutes at the most for live streams. So I am coming towards the end of my limit. Again, I do have family obligations. The family is going to be coming home real soon. It's going to be kind of on the noisy side, so I won't be able to do any more live stream anyway because of the noise. But I just wanted to drop in, give everybody an update. Thank everybody. Oh my goodness, look at that Josephine girl. Welcome, Josephine. I was just telling him I was just about ready to take off, but we did a Liberty Ale. There we go. Liberty Ale review and taste test. And cheers. Very good stuff. I don't know how old you are, if you're allowed to drink, but it was pretty darn good. And yet, yes, I think it was the last time I did a beer from Anchor Brewery. It was an IPA, and I'm not really big into IPAs, but, oh, you're 45. Well, welcome. If you are interested in beer, that's really not a bad beer, not at all. So let's see here. But Josephine girl, again, you are more than welcome to come to any of my streams. I welcome everybody, content creators, non-content creators. I don't mind. I love you all. Because of you guys, I'm where I'm at today. So I thank you so very much. We are, again, I guess you could say an open channel. So we are not a sub channel. But if you can go check out some of the other content creators that did come on, especially towards the beginning of the chat, I'd really appreciate it. If you don't like what you see, that's fine. But at least give them a chance, play a video or two and give them some watch time. If you don't like it, if you don't like my stuff, you don't want to subscribe to my stuff, I'm okay with that too. Okay, no hard feelings. I'm just very happy that you came to my live stream. So with that said, again, I'm sorry, Josephine, but again, my max time that I normally do, and especially today because my family's going to be coming back very, very soon, I do have to sign off. But I thank you all so very, very much for coming in, spending some time with me. And Sammy, I'm not so sure about that. Okay, you are very welcome to my stream. Absolutely. Again, everybody's welcome. But I don't agree with your sentiment. That's okay. We're all individuals. All righty. So again, I thank you so very, very much for coming. I I figured you were just kidding. I saw the smiley face, but you did get me going for a second there. I have to admit, until I saw the smiley face. But anyway, I thank you all so very much for coming, and as always, have a great day.